Hello, I'm your friend, Teacher Sam. Today, we're going to delve into the art of starting a public speech. A good start is not just a fancy introduction, it's the first impression, the handshake, the eye contact you make with your audience. It's the moment that can either captivate your listeners or lose them. A powerful opening not only grabs attention, but it also sets the tone for everything that follows. It's like the overture to a symphony, giving the audience a taste of what's to come. It's the spark that lights the fire of your message. A compelling start can intrigue, inspire, and invite your audience to join you on your journey. It's an opportunity to establish credibility, build a connection, and create an atmosphere of anticipation. So remember, a good start is your first step to a successful speech. Now that you understand the importance of a good start, let's explore some effective techniques for starting a public speech. First off, let's consider starting with a quote. A well-chosen quote can set the tone for your entire speech. It can be a profound statement from a respected figure that relates to your topic, or it could be a surprising or humorous saying that catches the audience's attention. The key is to ensure the quote is meaningful and relevant. Next, consider beginning with a question. This can be a rhetorical question or one that you genuinely want the audience to ponder. Asking a question can immediately engage your audience, as it encourages them to think and participate right from the start. Remember, the more engaged your audience, the more receptive they'll be to your message. Another technique is to start with a shocking statement. This could be a surprising fact or a controversial opinion. The shock value can captivate your audience and create a strong curiosity about what you're going to say next. However, be careful not to offend or alienate your audience. You want to intrigue them, not push them away. Lastly, consider sharing a personal story. Humans are naturally drawn to stories, especially those that stir emotions. By sharing a personal experience, you can establish a connection with your audience and make your speech more relatable. The more your audience can relate to you, the more likely they are to listen and engage. It's important to note that these are just starting points. Feel free to combine these techniques or adapt them to fit your style and your speech's purpose. For instance, you might start with a shocking statement and then ask a rhetorical question related to it. Or you could tell a personal story that leads into a relevant quote. Mastering these techniques will give you a powerful toolbox to start any public speech. Let's move on to some practical examples of these techniques in action. Consider an opening question. For instance, if your speech is about climate change, you might start by asking, "Can you imagine a world without polar bears?" This instantly engages the audience and gets them thinking. Next, let's look at a powerful statement. If you're discussing the importance of education, you might begin with, "Education is the backbone of society, and without it, we crumble." This statement is bold and sets a serious tone for your speech. Finally, let's consider a personal story. If your speech is about overcoming adversity, you might start by sharing a personal experience. "When I was 10, I was told I would never walk again. Today I'm standing before you, a testament to the power of perseverance." This opening is personal, relatable, and immediately draws in the audience. These examples illustrate how a strong start can make your speech more compelling. Great! Now you have the tools, it's time to start practicing. You are now armed with a variety of techniques to help you kickstart your public speeches. But having the tools is just the beginning. Like anything worth mastering, the art of opening a public speech effectively takes practice. So go ahead, take these techniques for a spin. Experiment with different approaches. Try a startling statement one day and a personal story the next. Don't be afraid to mix and match to discover what works best for you. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all here. What matters is finding your authentic voice, your unique way of engaging your audience right from the start. And the more you practice, the more natural it will feel. So keep at it. Remember, a good start can make your speech unforgettable. So keep practicing and make your next public speech a memorable one.